Yo, what's up? Welcome to Not Up for Debate. I'm Tahir Moore, and this is my lovely host, Tedra Nixon.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing today?
And this is Not Up for Debate, all right? So don't even try it. Not Up for Debate is a debate show, somewhat loosely based. We're going to have on your favorite artists, your favorite guests, your favorite rappers sometimes clothing designers, whatever. We're getting everybody's opinions. But the thing is, we are strictly driven by you guys. The stories that you want to know, the questions that you want to know, that's what we're going to be talking about. So that's why we need you guys to log on. Whenever we log on, let us know what you want to know. I'm going to keep it real for all the OGs out there, you know, that grew up on hip-hop, that had actual cassette tapes, that still collect records. And she going to be, you know, getting it going for all the teeny boppers, everybody that's like
Teeny
hitting up with
boppers.
the folks and all of the all of that shit.
Don't
Whatever.
act
That's not even dancing.
The folks the other day at the club and dabbing on them one time.
I was only
so out of touch.
only trying to get with that chick with the big ass that had on a little rumper. That's the
She
only
did have a
reason.
big ass, though.
She did have a big ass.
Was
I
fat as
respect the fact that you
hell.
took that drink over there for your boy. But check it out, man. So we're gonna be asking the artists the questions that you want to know, the questions that we want to know. Okay, and we're not pussyfooting around anything. If we want to know, we're just gonna go right at it. You know.
Pussyfoot.
She
I just really love that word.
She just likes that, and she likes velour, obviously, by her shirt. She likes crushed velvet.
Your Cadillac was lined in velour in the 50s.
And your mama was always in the front seat. Ladies
She
and
was,
gentlemen,
though.
we respect their opinions, but some things are just not up for debate, like the fact that mumble rapping will be the death of hip-hop. That's not up for debate. That is what it
Even
is.
though Bad and Bougie's #1 song in the country, not up for debate. I'm just saying. I don't know none of them words but the ad-libs.
The best
Drop top.
version of
Gang.
Bad and Bougie was when somebody looped Lil Uzi Vert saying, yeah,
I
the
don't
whole
even know
song.
which one Little Uzi is in the song. They
Well,
all
first
sound
of all,
the same.
he's not a member of Migos. That's what you do need
He's
to know.
not a member of Migos.
He is not. He is a solo rapper, and he just happened to be on the song.
Lil Uzi.
That's my first problem with that. Ladies and gentlemen,
Love that.
what we want to do is provide a transparent environment for you guys to entertain yourselves and watch these artists and get to know them a little better while we
Yes.
get to know them and entertain you at the same time. So with that being said, we're about to kick it up. This is Not Up for Debate.
Not Up
Our
for
special
Debate.
guest for today, a rapper coming out of the town of, well, yeah, I guess I could say the city of Las Vegas. You guys may have seen him on a number of different videos and tours all around the country. He rocks with Hobson. He rocks with Logic. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage, Mr. Dizzy Wright. Make some noise.
Yes.
Let's go. Dizzy Wright's in the building.
What's happening?
What's good, man?
Bless. Appreciate
boo.
y'all having me. What's
Yeah.
happening? Good. What's
You
good?
got an old soul, man.
Yes.
You feel like you got an old soul, man.
I
You
get
got
that
a
lot.
robe?
I get that a lot.
Do you own a robe?
I got a robe.
Yeah, see? You young motherfuckers be walking around the house in just a tank top and your goddamn boxes on.
Stop
You
it.
can't open the door if somebody has a package for you because you're not decent. Grown-ups have robes, motherfuckers. That's not up for debate.
My kids got robes too, though. I got
Kids?
I got
Kids? Plural?
Look, I got 2 kids.
You got 2 kids?
Yeah, a daughter and a son.
Ah,
Oh.
so
Yeah.
you just fucked up some ass. She's gonna give you some ass.
I was low-key gonna throw
yeah.
some ass.
Tandra's not cut out to be a stepmom. I'm
Kids
gonna
is a turn off?
No.
Kids is a turn off?
You know
She
what?
like to go out to clubs still.
I do.
okay.
I'm not ready to settle
Okay.
down quite yet.
There you go.
Like
There
that.
you
You know what I'm saying?
There you
I'm
go.
still really part of the turn up team.
Yo,
Like,
man, you looking good, man. You got
Thank
a tour
you, man.
coming up. Tell the people what's going on with you,
I
man.
do, man. I'm going to Europe with Kid Ink.
Damn.
I'm doing a month out there with him.
Okay.
I'm excited. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool.
Are y'all sharing that bill? Who's all on that lineup?
I'm direct support for Kid Ink, and
Okay.
then
Nice.
it's Verse Simmons. He'll be opening up.
Oh
for me.
shit, Verse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Verse Simmons, man. I
Yeah.
ain't seen him in a minute, but the homie definitely makes good music, just like Kid Ink, man. Big fans of all three of you guys, man.
Appreciate it.
So real quick, man, we got some stuff we're gonna talk about on the show. We're gonna get into
Okay.
some stuff, but real quick, we gotta talk about what's going on in the streets. Tedra, what's popping?
What's popping in the streets is this past weekend. It's not music based, but it was just melanin magic all over the Oscars this
Melanin
past
magic.
weekend. Yes, Viola Davis was the first African American ever to win an Oscar, a Tony, and an Emmy Award. And Marsha Ali, am I saying that? Marshala?
Marshallah?
Marshala Ali is the first Muslim actor to win an Oscar, so he tricked
Yeah.
everybody. He was like,
definitely tricked me.
like, he got the Oscar and was like, praise be to Allah. I
thought
would
he
like
was-
to.
I thought he was Scientology. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Did
He's
you
too fine to be
watch the Oscars?
Scientology.
I didn't.
You ain't miss a whole lot, man.
No, it was just a
this
lot of
year,
black
black
men.
people won. It was a lot of black
Yeah.
people.
It was hashtag Oscar so black this year.
Yeah.
It was tight.
That's awesome.
it was
There
good.
was a little bit of a blunder. They thought that La La Land won for Best Picture, but it was actually Moonlight. They tried to get it.
They did.
They tried it. They
They
been
went on that
trying
stage, and then somebody auntie was like, "Nah, you know you ain't right. Now tell them good old folks who really won that goddamn thing." You saw that?
I saw that clip.
Yeah, they was all
Ooh,
the whole
them white
cast
folks
was on
was-
stage, and somebody
Yeah.
black auntie was like, "Nah, that's not right. Give them the right
Them
goddamn
white
envelope."
folks was mad. They were like, "It's Moonlight."
All right, well that's what I'm talking about. Black people popping, black melanin magic, keeping it moving. Let's go. What else is in the streets?
Hip hop for the culture news.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, before we get to that, I gotta talk about this first. Young Dolph who was a Memphis rapper, was in North Carolina and got shot at 100 times.
100.
Who
First
was
of all,
shooting at this nigga Scarface with a machete gun? Like, what's going on?
First of all, I don't know what the fuck machete gun is, but I'm gonna just let you
Machete.
ride with that.
Thank you.
Second of all, I don't know what the fuck is going on in Charlotte that y'all need 100 rounds in anything. Like that is just what
a
was it?
lot.
It was CIAA this weekend, right?
But he not even
How
dead.
they know it was 100?
I guess that by the bullet rounds.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Now he was.
Who was counting?
Who's counting?
It's always somebody that was like, I sold the whole goddamn thing. Remember, fucking truck pulled up and they stopped right there and then they hopped out and they shot that motherfucking gun about 100 times, man. 100 times. I sat there and counted. I marked hashtags in each point with 100 times. It's always one
Only
of them.
older niggas recount shit that fast like that. Young niggas be like me. I don't know. I ain't really seen nothing. You feel me?
You know, that's fine. We live to tell the story, though. We live to tell. Now, I don't know what's going on with Young Dolph. I know he's beefing with Gotti, but whatever he's doing to get shot at 100 times,
Stop.
I need you to calm that shit the fuck down. And that's not up for debate.
Okay, now let's get to the culture news. Now, Remy Ma just released a diss track towards Nicki Minaj. She thought Nicki was throwing shots at her in the Gucci Mane joint, talking about staying your bum place and yada, yada, yada. But Remy Ma shot her own friend in the stomach and did the time. Like,
That's what we can't forget.
you don't fuck with girls like that.
Hashtag never forget Remy shot a friend in the stomach for a purse.
A purse.
That's real shit.
Oh, word?
yeah,
that's for a
that's what
purse.
she went to jail for.
Okay, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
And her nigga still married her while she
Yeah.
was in jail. That's a real one. She is a real one.
Well, he couldn't. If you shot this bitch in the stomach over a purse, if I leave you, I know when you get out. First place you're going is to shoot me. Papoose had no choice in the matter. He had to submit. And she made him go raw. Come on. What? Come on.
Oh,
you see
my
what it is?
God.
But that's some
You are
crazy
crazy.
shit, man. Speaking of that, man, almost killing somebody for shooting them in the stomach. First thing we want to talk about, since we got a experienced and seasoned rapper in there, and you hang with Hobson, and you hang with Logic, man, and a couple of others. And you guys, in my business, my humble opinion, all spitters. You're all lyricists.
Absolutely.
Is lyrical rap dead? Is lyrical hip hop dead?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
With all the way the South is taking over right now, and no disrespect to the South. I fuck with the South heavy. I'm from St. Louis. I spend a lot of time in Atlanta, but you got a lot of people that's mumbling. They're not really speaking their words. And shout out to Future, but Future's a mumble rapper.
Yeah.
Future, I don't think Future's a mumble rapper. I think Future had its own style, and everybody's trying to sound like Future, and that's where it gets diluted and diluted and diluted. And now everybody's like, and that's what the new sound is. But me, frankly, if
Future
that's
did
the
it
sa-
first.
He did it first, but
You
everybody
just said
had
he
to
wasn't
start.
see,
I don't
kids
think.
know
No.
what the fuck.
No. I said it's got
he first?
diluted.
Was
He
he the
was
first one?
first. He was first. In my opinion, he was first. Now you gotta understand. This is the culture that we're in right now. This is the generation we're in right now. You gotta accept it and move on. I mean, it's a phase. It's gonna pass.
What's
and
9 times 9?
9 times 9?
Right, real quick. Shut your young ass up. If you didn't say 45 in the first 5 seconds, I can't.
45. That's 9 times
it's too late.
5.
It's too late.
9
man. I don't
times
wanna
5 is 45.
All right, 81. Shit. 81.
Say, wait.
It's his dementia
I thought
acting
for
up,
a
guys.
minute, I was like 45. Damn.
Give me your opinion on hip hop where it is right now, and your opinion on mumble rap.
I think that it has a lot to do with the fans. I think the fans just enjoy the beat and turning up a little more these days. Like I don't know. I feel like back in the day there was less access to information.
Yeah.
You know, now we got more access to information. So when somebody was talking some real shit back in the day, it was like probably some shit you just wouldn't see every day or hear about every day. Now it's like we got all this social media where we could follow people's lives. I mean, from high school till they have kids, get married,
Right.
all this shit. And it's like we have more access to information now, so people just use the internet for that information instead of their music. Like now they just want to turn up and do the dab and do that shit, you know. But I feel like at the end of the day, that's still hip hop though, to be able to be relatable to people. So I feel like it always circles back.
All right, so I have a question. Now, I will admit this. Mumble hip-hop or mumble rap does generally come with some type of dance, and it's fun to do. You know, it's fun to do the folks and whatever the fuck, Millie Rock and whatever. Yeah. I appreciate that they bring it fun back to the forefront of hip-hop, but I feel like the integrity of what the basis of hip-hop was is jeopardized when you get up there and you just again.
Is it though?
But you gotta look at Chance the Rapper though.
Yeah.
He's the perfect example of hip hop to me. I mean, it's very gospel feel to it, but he's versatile on every level. So he's doing the dances with the kids. He's giving the kids that, but he's teaching them something. He's talking to them. You know, he's taking them to church. He's like breaking it down. That's hip hop, to be able to do a little bit of it all, but you have to be able to circle back and be able to be some type of inspiration for people. Like people got to be able to feel like, yo, I see him kind of doing it. I could do it.
Right.
You know, and I just think that it's not a lot of that.
It's not.
Now,
it's definitely not a lot of. It's not a lot of inspiration. I feel like these young kids just want it right away, because if you look at, like, back in the day, you hit Nas, you heard Biggie or something, you got another rapper who was inspired by that, and they wanted to come up and do it bigger and better. Nowadays, I feel like the rappers just want to be each other. You got 21 Savage, and you got 22 Savage, and you got 23 Savage. You got Young Thug, and then you got the other dude from Atlanta who looked like Young Thug and sound like Young Thug.
Though. That's the internet, because the
only
internet.
one part of hip hop too.
And a big part of that hip hop is the internet. The internet made it cool for people to play
Bite
around
style,
and
not be original.
And it really did. It made people feel like it's cool to be corny and funny. And let's duplicate this because people are gonna watch it and it's gonna go viral. Yeah. So instead of people trying to make, dope hip hop records talking to people, people started figuring they could just be funny, duplicate things and put fake tattoos on their face.
Hey, let me just go on the record for saying that shit is whack. Okay,
yes.
All you rappers with these backstories, you think you could just get shot and be a rapper? You're motherfucking whack. Okay, I don't like that shit. You niggas is clogging up the pipeline for real rappers and real entertainers. You're wasting time. Okay, you gotta look catchy. What's the boy name? Salento? Salento? Whip and Nene? One hit wonders. Cupid Shovel. What was dude from Cupid Shovel? What was his name? Nobody fucking knows. It doesn't matter. You're wasting time, man. I wish y'all would start doing a goddamn single deal and just put out singles. Stop putting out albums and mix. We don't give a fuck. We don't.
I like that Cupid Shuffle though, man.
Who don't?
You and every auntie, you and every auntie on a cruise ship.
But you dancing with the aunties. Let's stop it.
I'm trying to smash
Let's
aunties.
stop
Your
it.
aunties make the best breakfast and they got the biggest
now,
jams.
someone said that the Migos aren't mumble rappers. They have a certain style, a certain flow. But isn't that flow mumble rapping?
I don't know. You tell me, young one.
Some people would say my uncle's mumble. Like,
fuck no.
No.
You showed me those people that said that blasphemous ass statement.
For those who don't know, his uncles are was it Crazy Bone and
Flesh and Bone.
And Flesh and Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah, Bone Thugs in general. I that's my family, and I'm just saying, growing up around them, I know that people just didn't really they couldn't say the words that fast.
Yeah.
So they just
started mumbling.
They started feeling like
they gotta be mumbling.
They can't be used. They can't be saying a word every time.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it is with Future and them. Like I be listening to him, and I know he mumbling, but I be hearing a few little things. It's like it's just the way that they talk, the way that they ride the beat. It's like you can't ride hip hop. You kind of gotta. The sound has to develop, you know what I mean? And I mean, that the music that some of these young kids are coming with, they just go hard. The beats is just hard.
The beats are crazy.
The beats are crazy. There's this one song that has the whistle from Kill Bill that.
Yeah.
That beat is crazy, and that song is so damn ignorant, and it makes me mad every time I
don't know who the fuck they. I know what you're talking about.
It's terrible, but
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I will say this. I do remember when I was coming up on Bone, like I was telling you earlier, when I was listening to Bone, I was listening to it on a cassette tape. You know, like we let that shit literally rock until it popped, and you had to put a pencil in it and wind it back up and put it back. And we were trying to learn the words. And I remember trying to learn. I remember how happy I was when I got January, November, December. Remember the first when I learned that shit. Yo, nigga, I flipped every table over in my grandmother's house and turned the TV off. I was like, yo, listen. January, November, December, remember the first of the month. I was pumped. So I can understand that. But at the same time, like you they were also talking about something. Like back in my days, the content that these rappers are talking about now, popping pills and drinking lean,
right.
We would have called y'all crackheads. You kids run around and you're talking like you're crackheads. We rob crackheads. We beat you over the head, or we'll give you $15 to go steal somebody's rims. That's what we do to crackheads. And now, like, crackhead is the movement. There's crackhead dancers and crackhead rappers to look up to. Like, you're promoting crackheadism. I don't know if that's a thing, but that's what I feel like. And I feel like the music is just not. It's so crazy because it's contradictory. Like, it creates the fun environment for dancing and shit. But at the same time, what's the message behind it?
Yeah, that's where it's fucked up because. Yeah, all the pills and the leaning and just like, you know, but then again, some people would say, yo, you promote weed, man, that shit slow people down too. Everybody can't handle weed.
This is true.
And it's like, so at the end of the day, it's like, it's a give or take. Yeah. When you a lyricist or when you just mumble rap, you know what
I like about your flow though? I like your flow because it is like the flow of like your uncles. You can hear the da-da-da-da-da in it, but you have this undertone in your voice that sounds like pop, which I think is cool. So you can it's fast, but you can understand what you're saying, and you have lyricism too. So I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, I definitely. I told you earlier one of my favorite songs is what is it? Is like Backyard. Like it's about to be your party. That track right there when you go, it was on the I want to say it was on the mixtape where you were kind of your face was kind of in the sky. I can't remember the name of it, but man, it was an upbeat track and it was fun. And I was like, yo, man, he gets it. Like I understood that you understood music on a different level, and that even though I don't like a lot of these punk ass new ass rappers. Punk suck ass rappers who ain't never really done nothing. You living lives of your cousins and your big brothers and shit. I do respect art, you know.
I like y'all. Y'all cool to me. I don't know.
Yeah. Of course she does.
I think you guys are groovy. These comments, a lot of them are agreeing with you, but a lot of them are saying like, yo, the crackhead movement is real right now, which is hilarious. Is real. They said lyricism is not dead. Somebody actually said niggas with freckles don't lie.
We can't. I'm a ginger. I'm a natural ginger and a freckle person. I can't lie. I'm real out here in these streets, man. I'm real out here. Yo, so real quick, man, like just to backtrack with this shit with Remy and Nicki, man. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about like battling or beefing in hip hop? Is that healthy? Do you think it's whack? What do you feel about it?
It's healthy. I think it's healthy.
Absolutely.
I think you gotta protect your crown. You gotta. If you want to be the best, you want to be the greatest. Mm-hmm. You want to be the king or the queen of anything. You got to be willing to
fight for it.
Fight for that. And I think that Remy. I think she threw the right kind of shots too.
Yeah, you definitely got to because it's not a lot of room. Well, there's still. Hip-hop is still a heavily male-dominated sport for the most part. So to be the best as a female, you got to really hold it down because there's not a lot of dope female lyricists. No shots, but it just ain't. Don't look at me like that. Prove me wrong.
Hella shots.
When you come with the facts to prove me wrong, that's when I will believe.
Well, look, it's a lot of dope female MCs. It's just like for them to get in the game, it's harder because
it's way harder.
Niggas is thirsty.
Producers
is weirdos.
Producers are weirdos.
Record labels come at women different. You know, they just degrade the
they feel like
MC.
They got
the woman MC gotta go way harder.
She does.
She damn near gotta shoot her friend in the stomach for the purse.
Just to be half as good as a nigga who never shot nobody in his life.
Yeah, I mean,
so just be seen as half as good.
That's true. So how bad do you want it, women? Do you want it bad enough to? That's what you need to wake up and ask yourself. Am I built for this rap shit? Will I shoot Keisha in the stomach for this shit? If the answer is no, then no. Okay? Let me ask you a quick question. Female rappers, good or not? Is it good for hip hop or not? Female rappers that have female point of view.
Yeah, great. I think it's great.
Why?
I just think because, I mean, women go through they go through the same trials and tribulations. And I got homegirls that grew up in the same neighborhood as me that definitely just, like, we dealt with the same police harassment. And, like, you know, back in the day when we had to meet those curfews.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to get detained, you know, she ran too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like.
But she was less likely to get locked up than one of the guys. I think females definitely have a place in hip hop. I think it's hard for the women to get out of the position of having champagne poured on them and get posted up by the pool. I think you definitely got to have the skills. But I do feel like there are some women who've slipped through and they fucked it up for a lot of you guys and made it harder on you. When you fuck every dude in the industry to get these features, you fuck it up for all the other women behind you. So just know that.
But look at Queen Latifah though.
That's because she wasn't
Who
fucking with
you calling
us.
a bitch?
She wasn't fucking with us. And that song wasn't even for us. That was for the chick she had broke up with.
Everybody's talking about it's a rap beef, but is Nicki Minaj hip hop still? Or is she a pop artist?
Nicki Minaj is an artist. She's an opportunist artist. Let's keep it real. She ain't been hip hop since she made that fucking, what was that song? It was like horses, unicorns and shit all in the video. It was like real cartoonist and shit. That's when she lost me. I was like, ain't a fan? You ain't a barb? You look like one of them little heifers that be a barb.
First of all, them little heifers look like me. Stop it.
Okay.
Second of all, I'm not a Barbie or a barb. I appreciate mixtape Nicki. You know, I was like 18, 19 when she came out. I really appreciate her for her lyricism at that time. I just think she's a pop artist now. I mean, that's cool. Do your thing, get your money, but I don't consider her.
Were you ever calling yourself a Barbie?
Absolutely
you walking around
not.
with lip gloss on and considering getting ass shots?
I didn't, but I did have the bangs with the pink undertone. I did do that.
So you
when
were
she first
influenced
came
by
out,
Nicki.
After 5-Star Chick, I was like, that hair is cute as hell, and I did it. I'm not gonna lie like I didn't do it.
So you were influenced by Nicki. Is all I'm saying.
In my hairstyle, yes, I was, but I'm not a rapper.
I think women in general though, that's what makes Nicki Minaj pop and not just hip hop.
Right.
Because I feel like she's a pop icon now. Like more people want to be
like her,
like Nicki, or you know, just like play that, like, you know, she got her different little personality.
It's something that more people want to date dudes who take L's and then get shots fired at from a female and they can't return them. We
got Snow on the product. We need female rappers. Yeah, you're like Young M.A. Young M.A.'s been rapping for
Young M.A. Nah, fuck, this is my thing. All right, listen.
I think she's dope.
Female rappers.
Who's Young M.A.?
You can listen. You could be whoever you want. Ooh, that one. That's Young M.A. Listen, if you gonna be a female rapper, choose your side to play on to stay on. Okay, and that goes for anybody that may be gay or transgender. I don't care who you're fucking. All right, just choose your side and stay on it. Don't be a full-fledged lesbian and then still try to get in the club for free before 10 with the other chicks that's gonna be fucking tonight.
I'm so sick
of you. If you trying to get on these bitches with me in this club, your ass need to pay with me to get in this fucking club. I ain't trying to buy no drink from this bitch and then you get in for free and you get a free drink and then you come up from behind with a drink like you been buying drinks all night, bitch. No, you get on this side of them, you get patted down like the rest of the niggas over here with your 3 sports bra wearing ass. Come on this side. Choose a side to play on and stay on, my nigga.
So you don't like Young M.A. is what you're trying to say?
I think she dope. I'm just saying. Like, I've seen some pictures of her that are deceiving with her hair like out and then pressed out, and she was looking cute. So if I'm in the club and she looking like that, I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm trying to fuck. She be like, yo, don't play with me like that. I'm like, nigga, don't play with me.
I think that would be a cool fade. Y'all about the same size of weight class. I would watch that fade.
I would watch
that fade.
Listen, she the type to wear some bibs and a thong and then like tell me don't play with her. I'm like, yo, your ass is out though. I'm shooting my shot if I see the cakes. She cute. I saw her with her hair down. She cute as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? I roll a blunt or two for you.
She's cute. So she said, what she say? When she deep through, and I was sitting here like,
what did she deep through?
With the Nick Young face, like.
Listen.
What did you talk about?
I got a question. This is about hip hop. You know hip hop. Your uncles know hip hop. Tedra pretends like she knows hip hop.
I do know hip hop. Don't play with me.
All right, Crush Velvet. Listen. Are there any female rappers that should be in the top 10? This is also to the people at home watching. What female rapper should be in the top 10?
I'm gonna go shoot it to Dizzy real quick.
He got nothing.
The Brat.
The Brat? Don't you try to coattail
It's true.
his
No,
answer.
let him know. The Brad. Go ahead.
Wait,
go
no,
ahead.
let
Keep
him
going,
finish.
Keep going.
The Brad, you fuck with the Brad.
That's the one that I'm and Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
Those-
But let's see, Lauren is a hybrid though. You can't just put her
Yes,
straight
you
hip hop.
can.
You can't
Yes,
put
you
her straight
can.
hip. No, the fuck you can't.
Yes,
No,
you
you
can.
can't. Cause the live album she didn't do. Well, she did rap on that live.
Thank
album, though.
you.
That
Stop it.
That Mystery of Iniquity.
It's
that
the
shit was
dementia
fucking
because
crazy.
he's so old.
and,
It's
and
just
people
fucking
like
his
that
brain.
just don't. They don't like her pen game is out of here. Like you just
Yeah.
don't lose that type of stuff. Like,
Nope.
I don't
that
know.
shit's in her.
She lose content. She lose track of time. I tell you that much. I was waiting for her ass at a
No,
concert
it's
for
true.
3 days. I had to change clothes.
Why do niggas
had to
keep
take my
buying tickets?
insulin.
Like, niggas
You know what I
keep
mean?
getting mad, but she's
They need to
consistent.
live stream
Like,
all Lauryn Hill's concerts from this point on because she be on that bullshit. And shout out to my homeboy because he's her DJ. But yo, that shit is crazy, fam.
Oh, we got. Somebody said Beyonce, stop it. Somebody said Angel Hayes. She's actually really, really tight.
Oh yeah, Angel Hayes.
Angel
yeah.
Hayes is really tight.
I
Again,
had
like
her
some
on
of the
some of my songs back in the day.
But I get
Lil'
Angel.
Kim,
Listen,
Missy Elliott. And I told you about Missy Elliott. He tried to play
Missy
Missy
ain't-
Elliott.
Missy ain't
Missy
rap.
Elliott, yes, she
Missy
is.
is hip hop. HIPPOP. That's hip hop.
Oh,
She's
no,
not
you
hip
didn't.
hop. She's hip. She's hip hop.
Wait,
Missy
no.
ain't made one rap album. Missy ain't, and I'm gonna tell
Raw
you why.
Digger?
I'm gonna tell you why. Every song.
MC Light, Queen
Yeah,
Latifah?
listen, I hear what you're doing. Okay,
Okay.
I'm acknowledging what you're doing.
I'm
But
just
let's one thing at a time. All right, let's go with Missy. Missy has not made one full rap album.
Was she singing?
Name one. She was dancing and singing.
You
everything.
can't dance and be hip hop?
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying she hasn't made one full rap album.
Right.
Besides
right.
all her albums?
Has Nicki Minaj made a full rap album?
Nah,
Absolutely not.
nah. Drake hasn't made but one full rap album.
Which
and
one
maybe
was
not
that?
even that.
He
maybe not
hasn't.
even that. He's
Maybe
always
Take
sang
Care?
on some of his own.
Maybe Take Care?
Yeah, niggas is multi-talented now. Like niggas is.
That's
singing
a
for
good
sure.
way of saying it that they can't do it. So I get it. He's a rapper. He can't go at these niggas next. I can't.
He still want to do features. We
I
get it.
can't.
Nah,
I can't. And it
nah.
ain't even no shade.
Hell
Listen,
nah.
here's the thing. Don't look at it as being a hater. I could just say what I want, and it ain't hating. I still like this nigga. I bought all of Drake's albums off of iTunes. I don't stream no music. I buy albums. I'm
Yeah.
that nigga, okay? But I can, because I buy your album, it gives me the right to my opinion.
Yeah.
Niggas can't do it. They can't make a full rap album with no. J. Cole can. A
See,
full
no,
rap
don't
album, no
even-
fees. Nas can. Name another rapper besides Jay that made a full rap album, no features.
Real quick.
It was amazing.
What bothers me about J. Cole fans, because J. Cole is dope. I'm never going to take away from J. Cole.
Right.
But just because a nigga makes an album with no features does not make him the greatest rapper of
I
all
didn't say he
time.
couldn't. I
Everybody
just
like,
said he's a
oh,
dope
no
rapper.
features. He could be like, yo,
I just
the
said he's
sun
a dope
rose
rapper.
and it shined on me. Oh, nigga, best lyric ever, no
But
feature.
did that happen?
Bomb.
But did that happen? But did the sun rise
That's
though,
right.
my nigga?
But it's
He's
like,
a
nigga,
visionary, my
it's
nigga.
so
He's a
basic.
visionary. That's
Yeah.
number one. Number
He's
two.
the basic lyrics
You know
in the
what?
world. Like,
You know
niggas
what?
is like,
But-
oh, he the God.
Whoa.
He the God.
But the more we talk about that, the further we get away from a female rapper
Right, let's
that
bring it
can do
back.
that or has done that. I'll wait. Name one female rapper that deserves to
Kim.
be in the the top 10.
Lil' Kim.
Can she make an album with no features?
Absolutely.
That be good?
Yeah, absolutely.
If we go back in time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Maybe.
Maybe.
But
I think
Biggie
Lil'
wrote a
Kim
lot
is
of her
so
rhymes
dope.
too. Biggie wrote a
This
lot of
nigga
her
been
rhymes.
dead for years. I
That's
hate
not
that
nothing.
point. This nigga been dead since 97.
Okay,
Can we let it go?
and
It's
when was the last? And when was the last?
2017.
When was the last hot record we got from Lil' Kim? After Biggie died, I'll wait. I got all day. My Apple Watch is on 75%. I'll wait all day.
Look.
Name one. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, what was that song she
I'll
had?
be your asshole. I'll be your asshole.
Yeah.
But prove me wrong.
Missy is a boss though.
I never listened to. I'm just be real. I never listened to a female's full album.
And it's hard to. I get that. I will say this.
Trina?
I respect. If you first of all, Trina.
First of all, who's bad? Now that's somebody I could. She had a
For the
Barb or a
longest time-
Diamond Girls. That would have been me.
For
I
the
was
longest time, I
definitely-
thought Trina and Lil Boosie was the same person. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh no, you didn't.
They got the same verse. They got the same voice. On my mom, like I'm Boosie badass and I'm the baddest bitch. That's the same voice, my nigga. For the longest
What
time.
about Foxy Brown?
Foxy is dope.
Foxy Brown is
but
a
but
god
early
MC.
Foxy. I'm talking about 98 to 2001. Foxy could possibly make that album.
Hold on, man. I can't let you do Boosie like that.
I fuck with Boosie. Listen, I fuck with Boosie hard.
My people not gonna respect me if I let you do
I
Boosie like
fuck
that.
with
man.
Boosie hard. I'm glad he got out. I'm
baby.
glad he beat the cancer and everything. I'm just saying. Listen. I was into like Webby when Webby first came out. I was fucking Webby hard. You know, Trill Entertainment. I fuck with all that, but I hadn't seen Boosie, and all I heard was Boosie, Boosie, Boosie. And then when Ratchet changed over from a gun to a type of behavior at the same time, Boosie came out, and all I knew was Trina. I was like, yo, Trina changed her name to Boosie? I didn't know. So that's all that was. I'm just saying that's all it was.
I can't let you do Trina like that. Like Trina is one like.
I definitely would do Trina like that.
I definitely could not do Trina like that.
Trina has not made a solid quality album in her life. From front to
Still
beginning,
the
front
Baddest
to
is a
end.
motherfucking great album. Don't do that.
No, it was. It had like 5 bangers. It had 5 bangers.
No, that was a fantastic
5
best
bangers.
album of her career.
Audience,
Still the
what do you
baddest?
think? What do you think? What female has made a classic
had that
album
song.
front to back? Let me know. I want to know. Because they say I'm hating.
Rhapsody.
I could be hating, but prove me wrong if I'm hating.
What female?
Female has made a classic rap album front to back. Hip-hop.
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Okay, I gave Lauren that props.
I know
gave
what I'm
you that.
saying.
But
Like,
that's
she
not
won album of the year. Like,
but-
only
but
2 niggas won album of the
when
year
she
ever.
won that,
Beyonce
did
ain't
she
won
win it
album
for
of the
hip-hop
year.
or did she win it for R&B?
It was hip-hop.
Okay, name another one. We'll be here all day, folks.
What's the one with Little Kim was naked? She had this right here.
Hardcore?
Hardcore.
Did that win anything?
They don't
got-
give niggas awards?
They do.
Come on, stop
you
it.
just said Lauryn Hill got it.
I'm just saying,
Lauryn
but
Hill
stop
got
it. But stop it.
But you, so you don't have one.
I
It's
don't
been
have-
a
no, I
long
don't.
time.
Somebody
since-
get Bob a double XL on the phone. See if they got a list.
Oh my God.
See if they got a list of top 10. What female deserves to be on the top 10? Get
I don't
Russell
think-
in here. We'll
I
have
think we
Russell
got
in here.
some. Let's digress. I think we got some new releases coming out though.
Oh, yeah, you want to just sidestep off
I
of it?
do.
Yeah.
I sure
Let's
did.
go
You
ahead.
see how I did that?
You
see how I
see
did
what
that?
happens? She had nothing.
See
She
how I
had
did
nothing
that?
for your boy.
You see
All
how I
right,
did
yeah, let's
that?
do it. All right, new releases coming out. This past week we had Future drop the second album. He dropped two albums in 1 week, and I heard there's supposed to be another album coming out this Friday. So he just dropped Hendrix this past Friday, February 24th. It's selling for $11.99, which I think is a little much for it, Future. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. 17 tracks. It is
$11.99.
$11.99
For a Future album?
for you, and you can stream it.
But they all gonna sound the same.
They all go after the third track. Everything sounds the same.
It's
Future.
gonna be
Let's just keep
lean,
it real.
codeine, and depression. And that's
That
pretty
part
much
right
it.
there.
And fuck my baby mama.
I mean, and he did
I
throw
love
some.
Sierra,
He did throw
though.
some shots at this designer on one of the tracks. At the end of it, he did like a little spoof of like a record company type thing. So you fuck with Future though, right? You like his music?
Yeah, Future cool.
Yeah.
I haven't heard none of the albums though.
Yeah, he just dropped Hendrix. He said this is the album that he wanted to make for a while. And then also Thundercat, if anybody's into like the funk, the soul, the hardcore, bass and heavy, all that shit, like I like that shit like that. Basically what Donald Glover or Childish Gambino did on this last album
Oh,
was
the album was
amazing.
amazing.
Shout out to Donald Glover. He channeled his inner Marvin Gaye on that.
Yeah.
that-
Earth, Wind, and
I like
Fire,
that
Bruce
album.
Collins.
yeah. But Thundercat just dropped his new album. It's called Drunk. It came out on the 24th as well. 23 tracks for $9.99. You see that?
That's
how
what
you
you
do
do.
your fans, Future. $23.99 $9.99 for 23 tracks. And then we have Odyssey. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. And listen, if I'm naming a person, you need to look them up. It's simple as that. If I'm naming them, I'm mentioning y'all, look them the fuck up. Because I'm only going to mention that dope shit. But Odyssey just dropped the shit. It's called The Iceberg. 12 tracks. $10 on Apple. It's dope though. It's worth it. And make sure you check it. Odyssey, he's a rapper and he's also a beat maker producer. He makes some dope shit, man. I'll plug you after the show.
Dizzy, let me ask something. Because when you first came out, your mother wrote your raps.
Yeah.
So who was her inspiration? Who did she listen to?
Besides Bone, because we know she was fucking with that.
Obvious.
I'm not sure. My mom was like into everything. But I just heard her listening to a lot of Bone, a lot of R&B, and a lot of Bone.
Yeah. Now, is she originally from the Cleveland area or?
No, my mom was born in New York, raised in Flint, Michigan, and she became the road manager for Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Shut the fuck up. You serious?
Yeah.
Okay. that's
So
dope.
I'm not related to Bone by blood. My
Okay.
my
You
mom.
kind of look like them though. That's why I was like, oh, I can see it.
I definitely see Flesh. Because Flesh was the one that was in jail. He was the one you didn't see until like East 99. They had dropped Face of
Yeah.
Death and Mo Money, a criminal
Without
on the
him.
come up while he was in jail. So
Yeah.
you kind of look like Flesh. So I thought that was, I took that as fact. That's what I did. Fuck you, Wikipedia. Kiss my ass,
From
man.
now on, they your uncles for real by blood. We ain't gonna tell nobody.
Yeah, no, I saw love. Like my mom got around Bone a long time ago, and she became their first road manager. And yeah, she was just out there doing her thing with them. And then when she came back, you know, that's when she just kind of started involving us in like the rollout process.
Okay.
Of just like how she was doing things. And yeah, one day she just asked me like, yo.
So would your mom be a ghostwriter? I mean, I get that you was 8, my nigga, but did you have a ghostwriter?
Yeah. I did.
That's the best ghostwriter in the world, though.
Yeah,
Like,
mine was ghostwriting. Yo, it's funny because, I mean, for me, I didn't know anything about hip-hop. You know, my mom was just like, you know, it really started with me being a youth reporter.
Yeah.
So I had seen this kid on TV, and I seen a kid interviewing this dude, and I didn't even know that kids could interview people, you know? And then I just...
Now, who are you a youth reporter for? Like, what
my mom, we started this little newsletter called JFK, just for kids.
Oh, nice.
I was 7 years
you was
old.
a fucking model student, dude.
Yeah.
your mom was tight. Can she manage me? Like, what's up?
Yeah, mom's was really on her shit. And yeah, so we started like this little newsletter, and my mom had her foot in the door a little bit. So she had me and my brother go to like Summer Jam, and like we got to interview the Saint Lunatics and...
You know, they're my people.
City High. And
damn,
you know,
City
High.
Yeah.
Come on
lets you know
now.
how old this is.
I like City
You
High.
like City High?
I like City High.
You
Yo,
like
shout out to
City?
Hidden City High, man. Y'all was garbage.
City High.
Shout out to that. Hated that
I
fucking
like
song. Shit
City
was
High.
garbage. nigga.
Nah.
High garbage.
Nah.
I didn't even change the channel. I kicked the fucking TV off the stand.
Nah, City High.
Come on,
Two tight singers.
Wow, kick that shit off. Shit was garbage, man.
That
Nah.
song was tight.
Yeah.
Fuck
That
that. We
song
ain't giving no
put
passes
everybody
over
on
here.
to the real stripper struggle. Like, nobody knew the stripper struggle until that song came out. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, damn, what would you do if your song really was
Boys
that
and girls
long?
want to hear a true story.
Right?
He's killing that
About this
shit.
real wild party. Come on now. Let's stop it.
Yo, you know what that sounded like? That sounded like when a church is trying to connect with the youth and they come up with these cheesy ass songs like, yo, God loves you. Now, what would you
Stop it.
do? What
You
would
know-
Jesus do? Oh, what would you do? But what would Jesus do? That's what that sounded like to me. That bullshit trying to
Here,
connect with
stop
the
it, 'cause
kids.
you know you
gotta
was a
do it
youth
on that.
pastor.
He rapping with the Bible and shit. Now, Jesus died on the cross so you could live today.
Stop it. I'm so
That ain't gonna. It ain't gonna.
Bullshit out of here, man.
It ain't gonna come across as
Nobody
the
would go
hardest
to a
song.
City High reunion tour.
Hell no, they had 2 singles. It's gonna be the shortest tour in the world. It's gonna be 15 minutes, and then niggas gonna fight through cocaine, and it's over. I'm not gonna. That's like going to
That's
see
it.
B2K get back together. Like,
That
nigga,
rider
nobody
would
checking
be
for
like,
that.
yo, we
Yeah.
want some lunch meat and some crackers and some Dasani water. That
No,
would be their
nigga, and
rider.
one bottle of
Hey.
Hennessy.
Why y'all doing
Like, we
City
gonna
High like
share it.
that,
Hey, man,
man?
hey,
Let City
listen.
High live a little
Nah,
bit.
nobody, no passes, fam.
Let City High live, man.
Stop it. So real quick, because you're a rapper and you're a lyricist, and I mean, I really fuck with what y'all doing over there, man. Just the way that you spit, the way that Hopsa spits, the way the Logic spits, how important is it to you to write your own raps and like what's your feels on the go? And this isn't like to hate, because I mean, like, every other genre does it. It's only hip hop that holds this sacred. You know, like rappers, Beyonce had 40 writers on one of her albums. You know what I mean? Musicians have other musicians help them compose masterpieces. Rock stars, obviously, they do it. It happens in movies. It happens in poems. Hip hop is the only art that definitely happens in porn. But hip hop is the only art where it's looked at as a lesser than, or the integrity of your the way you looked at is cheapened for some people. How do you feel about that?
Well, hip hop is being real with yourself. So if you're not writing it, then you're not being real with yourself.
That is.
Amen.
And that ain't up for debate. If you ain't writing it, you ain't being real with yourself.
Yeah.
That is. Now, who mad? Who mad? I agree with Dizzy. How you feel about it?
Honestly, I understand the argument where, you know, you have to write your own lyrics because hip hop is my surroundings. Like after the ha phase was over, it was like, yo, this is what I'm going through. Let me write and be honest with everybody. And it kind of snowballed into this whole other thing. But you got artists like Drake, who we all know has ghostwriters. And that's not a secret at this point, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't stop him from getting his checks. It doesn't stop his music from being good. So I can't sit here and say like, oh, you should never have a ghostwriter, because Run Through the Six with My Woes is still my shit.
It is. I
You
mean,
know
it's
what
still
I'm
a lot
saying?
of people's shit.
And no, not for nothing. Like Diddy is known to have writers and stuff like that. And some of his Some
Yeah.
of his songs is tight too.
I will say this: Diddy is the exception. He's one
because that nigga ain't never wrote a rap.
And it's not because I say so. It's just like hip hop as a community. We've accepted the fact that Diddy and some dare I say Birdman are not gonna write their own raps. Now some of Birdman's you can absolutely tell.
You know what I heard?
He did not write.
I heard Birdman.
Right.
I heard Birdman writes his own raps.
Not all of them. I can believe
terrible.
some of them. I would say 90% he writes.
I accept that too. Just like we accept it, like you accept it for Diddy, I accept it for artists. Period. Like if you got a ghostwriter, that's cool. You just can't be the best.
Yeah.
No.
You just
absolutely not.
you can't put yourself with the best. You can't talk about being the best.
Yeah.
You can't do none of that. Like all of the things
y'all
that,
mad, huh?
Like
y'all mad,
I feel like like to be the best, you got to be you. It's got to be your pen that's moving. You got to be moving that pen.
I like that. Your pen got to be moving if you want that time. You want that crown. You want that title. Make your pen dance, bitch. That's right. I feel like this. If you got a ghostwriter that's helping you make if you got a hit, a number one, anything off of ghostwriter, you need to take that nigga on tour with you. And every time you do that song, that nigga need a microphone and he need to be rapping the bars that he wrote. Otherwise, you a bitch. Let that man shine too. He want to get his followers up. He want to get his DM popping. Let that nigga shine, man. You niggas kill me acting like you the toughest motherfucker and you didn't even write that 16 by yourself. Let that man shine. Put these niggas' name. Stop putting A. Smith. Put that nigga whole name on there so he can screenshot it and show it to his bitches. He be like, yo, you know I wrote on this nigga shit. Don't hate. Let that nigga get some shine.
That's real.
That's true.
Suck ass niggas. Now I don't think anything wrong with it. You know?
Told you don't. You just to call these niggas bitches and sucking ass, but I mean, we
Nothing
cool.
wrong with
We
it.
cool though.
But I think you should let them shine though. Like I don't like when they do that shit. Like even when they put
Why do they keep calling
like,
you Redo on here?
I'm not Rito. Even that's the homie though. Shout out to my nigga Rito. Shout out to Boston.
Like, yeah, keep telling Redo. They let you know. They got your back though.
Even when they have people sing the choruses, man, I hate when they don't like put somebody name on and credit on the chorus. Like for the long time, Jhené Aiko wasn't getting the credit.
Yeah.
She wasn't listed on people's shit for a long time, and then they like, yo, she gonna blow, so they started putting her shit on there. Now, is that something that just comes with the territory where you unknown, you don't get that credit? They'll you pay you, but you don't get the credit on like this. I'm talking about back when we still was like buying the booklets and shit.
You talking about like feature?
Yeah.
Like for features?
Yeah, like that, you might get like if you look on the credits of the booklet, your name might be on there, like on all the names listed. But when it says featuring, it won't show that person's name. It won't say featuring this singer. Is that because they're lesser known artists or what?
Nah, I don't know why. I don't know who started doing that. I don't know why they started doing that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if the person's on the song,
right,
put their name.
Put that part.
I think people stopped demanding for it though. They were like, "Oh, I'm so happy to work with this artist. Like, it's okay if my name's not on it."
Or I met an artist. Well, then again, she don't really want to be an artist. Like I just met a chick that's just a great writer, and she's a better singer, you know. And I couldn't imagine her wanting her name to be on the back of an album or something, but her name in the credits or something. I don't know. People are different. I don't know who started that though.
Yeah. Like, all right, quick question. This is my last question before we get out of here because we got literally about 10 minutes and then we're gonna start wrapping it up. So I've always wanted this. It's just like a fan of music. When you are when you sitting out for a feature, you want to get somebody feature on there. You don't like that. You don't like their verse. Their verse is ass. Because, I mean, it's no way nobody's swinging 10 for 10. Nobody's hitting 100 out of the park. Like, what do you do in that situation? And then also in a situation when somebody wants you to feature on their track, but the song is ass. Right. Like, just garbage. Armani's garbage. Like, you don't like the beat, none of that shit. What do you do in those situations? Keep it real with us, Dizzy.
Yeah, I've been in both them situations.
Okay. You ain't gonna name them. I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
I'm messy. I don't give a shit.
Nah, I got like a verse back that just wasn't in like they just went a little left field from the topic. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, just got on there and just sound like,
like a little Uzi.
Nah, he did his thing. He just
yeah.
I don't think the nigga listened to the hook, really. I think the nigga just liked the beat and just wrote a verse the way the beat made him feel.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's just like the only situation I've been in. I told the nigga, like, you was a little off off topic, my nigga. You know what I mean? You was a little left field with it. I'm like, but he was cool with it, and we ended up working on something different. But
Okay.
as far as I've been on some pretty, it might be some shit to circle back and bite me in the ass one day. You know what I mean? I done been on some crazy shit too, man.
So if you get a track that you don't like the beat to, but it's your homie, so you want to go ahead and would you rap to another beat that has the same BPM, so you could kind of like still get a rhythm for it, or like how would you do some shit like that?
Now I always try to find a place on the beat to just talk my shit, like figure out what I could do, like how I could, just talk my shit. But I gotta find it. Sometimes it take a little while. Sometimes I might need a shot or two.
Okay.
I might need to just get into a different zone,
Absolutely.
zone. But I feel like I always get on tracks and do my thing, even if the track ain't like dope. You know what I mean? But the beat ain't all that dope. You know what I mean? But the beat cool. But the topic was weird.
Yeah.
And, I'm just in a weird place. But I still do my thing.
Nigga sent you a verse about killing vampires, and you got to rap
Yo.
16 bars about you and Buffy the Vampire Slayer chopping it up. Yo, what's been your favorite feature so far? Something that you like, either is somebody that you looked up to, you really wanted to get that verse, or just somebody that just came through and killed it in a way that you didn't expect?
My favorite feature, damn, I got a few, man.
A word.
But my classic, like one of my classic moments that I remember is being in the studio with Wyclef when we worked on a record called We Turned Out All Right.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, I just was like, talking to him about my vision and played him a few records, and he just grabbed his guitar and just started playing that motherfucker, and then he told his boy to do the beat. And he hooked his guitar up to the shit and just
went with it like that.
Vibing out.
They made that beat right in front of me. I was like in the mix of it all. I was like, damn,
That's
this
some
is
Pharrell shit right there.
I was
Pharrell
like,
do shit like that.
I never been around nothing like that. You
Right.
know what I mean? And then they gave me this little mic. I'm holding this mic. They like, rap your verse.
The pressure's on now.
I'm like, okay, nigga, all right. I guess this is how y'all did it with Lauren back in the day.
Yeah.
Right?
Let me go ahead and do my thing. And that's how that record turned out so cool. And I just,
Dope.
when I hear that, I be thinking about that like, damn, that was really a hip-hop moment for me.
What's your top hip hop all around feature? Like, if I had to choose a top five, definitely in my top five, it would be Renegade with Eminem on Jay-Z's track, destroying it, just demolish it. Here's the thing: if you get Eminem on your album, just know that you're taking a backseat. Okay,
I like that.
That's gonna fucking happen. Okay, what do you have one or a top list that you can name one off of?
I like everything Damien and Nas did together. Let me just throw that out there.
That Distant Cousins album was a fucking problem. And if you slap on that, wake your dog ass up.
Real shit. So many gems in that. But like classic, Bone and Biggie.
Bone and Biggie. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Man,
Yo,
Bone and
that one was dope. And I think Bone is they're in that small group of people that work with both Biggie and Pop.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people that can say that they did both on both sides, but Bone can definitely say they work with Biggie and Pop, and they put out two bangers from two classic legendary artists. You'll never see that happen again.
No.
You won't. You won't see that happen again.
For real.
So, what about you, Tetra? You got a like a favorite feature of all times? Village People.
You guys might not even know
and-
the song. What? Village People. Stop exposing yourself in front of all these cameras to hear. Like, telling on yourself, my nigga. It's like Village People, Macklemore. No. It's the song "Get 'Em High" by Kanye West, Common, and Talib Kweli, and that's one of my favorite songs of all time. And those features are just classics. That song helped make Kanye just like a legend.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Just amazing track. That's my favorite feature.
You know what? I'm gonna have to listen to that shit. I just said it.
I gotta go back and listen to that one.
That shit right there. When Kanye rapped on that one, And he was talking about, and Tahir was like, yo, this nigga just trying to use my name, but
Yeah.
I own it. And then
I
I was
can't
like, yo,
believe
they
this nigga-
speaking the
yeah.
real because we do that. And you got
Yeah.
a homie that's made to be like, no, I'm chilling with the nigga
He
right now.
said-
They be like, no, you're not. I'm like, man, get on the phone.
She
and say
gonna
something
think
to
that
this.
I'm lying,
So I get
maybe-
some brains a little later,
Right?
man. So-
Yeah,
Right? Maybe I'll be able to give a dick all the time
what
and
you-
get a hot. Like, that
Hey,
shit is so
that's what
tight.
you supposed to do. Like, listen, man, you think James? I'm like, no, I'm with Dizzy right now. We at the studio.
Yeah.
You're not with Dizzy, right? Hold on for a second, for the gram real quick.
I've been in
DMs
rooms-
popping, fam. That's what-
Everybody does. That's not for debate. I've been in rooms with niggas who don't even know me. I'm like, nigga, no, he right here. Look, nigga, we cool. We chilling and shit.
Yeah.
Who's this bitch taking a picture of me?
Listen, I lied so much and said Nelly was my big cousin coming up. I was like, I told this nigga how to EI. This is all me right here. I gave him the idea with the black tape. I was laced in vocal. They couldn't deny it. I got ass for days off of vocal. My nigga, I'm a vocal tank top. I was getting ass.
You discovered Murphy Lee and shit. Like, no, I was thinking going to my barber. We got the same barber though.
I
had
gave
the
slow
dreads
down
too.
his mask. You know what I mean? I gave that nigga the mask. You know, we was getting it popping. All right, so man, we got to get up out of here in a minute. But real quick, man, tell people what's going on. You got the tour going on. Where can they grab tickets at? What cities y'all hitting? Tell them a little bit of everything, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Europe once again for a month. I'm touring with Kid Ink and
Mm-hmm.
Verse Simmons. I'm excited for that. You can get tickets at DizzyWright.com.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on the Golden Age 2 right now. If you haven't heard the first one, go listen to the first one.
Immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gave him 21 on that too for free.
Hey,
21 free records.
you see
You
what
know
I'm saying?
mean?
See what I'm
I don't know
saying?
what I'm gonna do with the next one.
Hey, now you got to make money. You got to
But
eat.
I'm definitely working on my best music right now. You know, getting my point across in the best way. So
Yeah.
I'm
Awesome.
excited to get my fans new music and tour and just be out here, man.
Man, that's fucking awesome, man. Well, listen, dude, we definitely support you up here. Anytime you want to come back, you want to do some promo, you want to just talk some shit.
Word.
You know, I'm about that king shit. That's what I do. I talk king shit. Anytime you want to come back up here, man, we appreciate you. And you are more than welcome. We appreciate y'all watching. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Next week, we got a crazy guest for you, too. We ain't going to tell you who it is. You just got to watch and make sure you follow the page. Like the page, the All Def Music page on
Yes, sir.
Facebook. Follow us on Instagram, All Def Digital, All Def Music on Instagram. We all everywhere. And stay tuned. I'm Tahir Moore.
What's up? I'm Tedra Nixon.
And you have watched Not Up for Debate. Show's over. Let's get the fuck up out of here. Let's drink.
Ooh, anybody got any Hennessy?
Yeah.